Welcome to the SFS, Key Charts, Signals, and Analysis. This is Morris. I want to look tonight to start with at the gold weekly chart. As you can see, the price drift has at this point pretty well concluded. The last 3 weeks, as we look at a weekly chart, remember each week represents one full week of trading. The last 3 weeks have been indecisive weeks. Typically, that refers to trend change. The shorter term trend of the market had been lower since mid-August, and the most recent action of 3 weeks ago was the larger decline. But that coincided with heavy commercial buying, something we pointed out at SFS. As we also look at the market from an oversold perspective, I like to use the slow Stokes indicator on the daily and weekly chart, and this is something I've been talking about over the last 3 weeks, and that is when the market is now to a point of oversold enough, and now we're beginning to see the turn in the Stokes indicator, certainly a positive. When you coincide that with the indecisive candlesticks, I'm looking for the uptrend to resume in gold in the near future. The next chart I want to look at is GDX. Now, this chart is not a weekly chart, but a monthly chart, and this chart is quite bullish. You'll note the inverse head and shoulder pattern and the neckline action. And we've come right up to the area of resistance, and we pull back quite orderly on the monthly chart. The next thing we'll be looking for is a breakout through the top of the bull flag, and then of course to confirm it through that $31 neckline. When that happens, by the way, you can gauge the move by where we've come from off the most recent right shoulder action, and that's where I've come up with this $48 target. But the inverse head and shoulder pattern actually is suggesting a move right up to the old highs, if not actually through the old highs. A chart that is now catching my attention is the base metals chart. XME is a position that we have reduced to a small holding, but are now enlarging the position. Note the bull wedge action. I see the base metal commodities moving strongly higher. We are currently adding to the position, and that is only step one. I want to enlarge the position considerably over the course of the next several weeks. Subscribers, we will keep you posted on the allocation action on XME, the base metals. As you think about the trade deal coming to a conclusion and that Chinese market revving up as the U.S. market is already hot, we could see commodities begin to move strongly higher, and the base metals are already showing internal signs at SFS of its time begin to get longer. And here is one chart I wanted to do an update on. We had been looking for a right shoulder formation, and here we go, right on cue. The market on the uranium market is now moving lower. I see a little bit more left of this, and then it will be time to buy the right shoulder zone. That's all for now. This is Morris saying thank you.